Welcome back to the continuation of the 4 pillars of health. And we're going through this month each one of the 4 pillars in general. And then starting in September, I will start to go over different aspects of each one. And so this week, I want to go back to, so we talked about physical health, we talked about spiritual, we talked about emotional last week. And so this week, I want to focus on financial health, because all aspects of health are interrelated, because each thing has some sort of effect on the others. So financial health, if we are not in good financial health, it does impact your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, because if you are experiencing a lot of stress because of financial problems, you then have a lot of internal issues with your physical health as well. It can affect your relationships because you're stressed. It can affect your career because you're stressed. So if you're trying to do something with your career, it can be harder to do. Your ability to achieve your long-term goals, whatever you're trying to do, the financial health affects stress, and that's the biggest issue. Because your financial health, if you are financially stable, it provides security for you so you don't have that stress, so it reduces your stress. It creates opportunities for a more secure and fulfilling life, because you have that foundation that if something happens, you know you have the funds to fix whatever breaks or something like that. If you don't have those funds, you are stressed because if something happens, you know you can't afford to maybe replace that thing that broke or got damaged or whatever it is. So it reduces your anxiety and your stress. If you have a good financial health in your life, you feel more in control of your finances, of yourself, your stress. You worry less about things because you don't expect that the cost would be something of an issue for you. This decreases the anxiety that you have and can lead to physical issues. So it can lead to things like headaches, high blood pressure, sleep problems, all of those physical things it can have an effect on when you don't have your finances in order. If you do, it improves your mental well-being, encourages healthier habits, because then you have more of the mental brain power to focus on your physical needs, and you're just healthier, happier when you have that. There's more time for exercise. If you're struggling with financial issues, you don't necessarily have the time or the presence of mind to do healthy things for yourself. It affects your relationships because it promotes honesty and trust. You have open communication because you don't have that feeling of, oh, I can't tell everybody that I'm having these financial problems. So it creates a strong relationship with other people. You're more open, reduces conflicts, because sometimes there can be conflicts when you have financial strain, because you're trying really hard to do what you need to do to make that happen, or protect yourself from people knowing that you have these issues. It can be a source of guilt or a source of stress just to even acknowledge that publicly or to friends and family. And if you do have that, it enables independence and teamwork, because you are financially independent, and then you have more of a respectful relationship with other people because you don't have that stress. Increases your focus and productivity, so you're less distracted because you don't have the financial stress issues, money worries. You're more engaged, you're more productive at work. It provides career flexibility because you do have that safety net. You don't need to maybe stay at a job that you hate because you know you can't afford to miss that income. You have an emergency fund, so again, you don't feel that stress. If you have the money in the bank, and you know if something happens, you can handle that, whatever the something is. It boosts your negotiation power. So make sure that you're not desperate. Again, if you are going to go for any goal, even if it's not like a job related, you have a lot more ability to do that from a stronger standpoint. It supports your long-term security. and it creates a roadmap for your success because you have that basis right there so that you can fund whatever goals you're trying to go for or issues that come up. And it basically empowers your choices. So being financially stable has some really great benefits to all of the other areas of our health. And if we are not, then it has a detriment to those other 3 areas of health. So my challenge for you this week is to identify an area of your financial health that you need to work on, and then think what can make those changes for you. And sometimes that's going to require some hard work, some persistence, some intentionality. But in the long run, that is worth it. So it could be you need to switch jobs. It could be that you need to find a better job. You need to maybe build your business, change your career path, move forward on something. And then again, take those small steps. Every small step is a win toward where you're going. So anyway, that's it for this week. I will be back next week. So in September, we're going to be going through little bits that's going to be really powerful for you. I'm going to have some guest speakers come on about different aspects of all 4 areas of health. So there should be at least one in each area each month. So I'll be back next week with more.